generations. And now, the power of two restores the one.
We got a bidet. All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in, Larry Walker.
Second baseman, Larry.
And the pitch. And that's just foul.
7 o'clock.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
Lifted in the air out to left. Haniger makes the grab, one away. And now the center fielder, Sammy Sosa. And that one fouled off. For Sammy, multiple All-Star games, multiple Silver Sluggers, and of course that 1998 MVP.
And you love to see the Sammy Sosa hop after he hit the home run. Very special, and I think he kind of paved the way for guys later on that have a little something special when they hit homers.
A little flair.
A little flair.
Now David Justice. Left field. Haniger makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Tyro Estrada to the plate. And the pitch. There's the strike. In there at the knees. Next offering misses. Ball one. That one missed.
It's a good take.
2-2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. At the plate, Blake Sable. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing. Goes down looking. And now it's Wilmer Flores. That misses, and that's ball one. Now 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Walker on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away. Back here in San Francisco. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Derek Jeter. The line of the pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And a pitch.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And here's a slow roller. Sends it to Flores. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Line drive, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
This one's into the outfield, could be extra bases. Go-ahead run holds up at third as the ball comes back in. Second and third after the double. New arm for the Giants, Johnny Brebbia.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, he gloves it. There's one. Gary Carter now at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. And that one lifted in the air center field. And it drops in. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Jason Kendall. Bounce to third, Davis. In plenty of time to first. Bottom of the inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. That's a strike. 0-1. Good eye right there. Swings and misses. 1-2. Out towards right center field. Sosa under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's J.D. Davis. And that's in there for strike 1. Swings through that.
0-2.
Got him. And there's 2 away. And now Patrick Bailey. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. They say you win. Here comes a pitch. In the dirt. Kendall throws to first in time. That is the inning. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Scott Alexander.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Smoked into left, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. And here is Sammy Sosa.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Walker coming home. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Justice. Now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. He's 0 for 1. This one popped up. DeYoung makes the grab, 1 down. Man at first, Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Haniger sprinting for this one. The 0-1. Foul ball there. The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out. Runners at first and second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to DeYoung. And that's quick work out of the pen. Back here at Oracle Park, the batter will be Michael Conforto. And it's fouled away. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Now batting Mitch Haniger. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And down on strikes. 2 gone. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ball game. 2-0 your final. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Larry Walker.
The second baseman, Larry Walker.
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Geloff hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sammy Sosa. Fought off foul. They say it went.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just
Ball
misses.
out.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
1-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, David Justice. Chases that one upstairs.
0-1.
The 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Rooker grabs it on the run. Back in Oakland, here's a speed threat. Yuri Ruiz. The pitch. That's in there, and that is strike 1. And he pumps in a strike. Got it by him for the K. And now it's going to be Zach Geloff. That's in for a strike. Strike on the inside corner. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Brent Rooker in there, and it's 0-1. And ball one.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. Strikes. Back here at the ballpark, and stepping in is the speedy Derek Jeter. The pitch. And that one is inside.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And it stays fair. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. He will score, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
New arm out of the bullpen, Danny Jimenez.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Greg Vaughn, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the third baseman, Al Kaline. On the ground, a second, might be two. To Diaz for one, and that's two. Back here in the East Bay, bottom of the second. So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, Seth Brown. And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. That clips the corner. Next offering is downstairs. Right-hander kicks, deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And it's Aledmys Diaz. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a strike. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2. Struck him out looking. And now, number 49. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Good eye right there. Got him swinging. On the pitch now for Oakland, Chad Smith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Swing and a ball popped up. Smith makes the grab for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Larry Walker. And that one wrapped foul. In the air, out towards left center. And it one-hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Sosa now at the plate as he swings through strike one. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Man on second, 2 down. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Walker headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, David Justice. Diaz. They take the force out, and that is that. And welcome back. Now here is Jordan Diaz. Craig Kimbrell into the game. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. That hits the dirt. 1-2 to count. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Lawrence Butler at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Next one in the dirt. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters throws him for strike 3. Shea Langoliers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. 2-0 your final here in this one. All right, ready to go here. Now it's the second baseman, Larry Walker.
The second baseman, Larry.
And
Walker.
here it comes. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. LeMahieu settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. So digging in, Sammy Sosa. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That's out to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're young.
Good feed. That's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now this is in the air down the line. Judge is there. Makes the play, and it's out. Here's the left fielder, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And he deals. There's a strike. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And takes low for ball one. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
One down, base is empty. In the dirt. Kendall down to first with it. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Here is Aaron Judge. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He made him pay for that one, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. So two away with nobody on. Giancarlo Stanton digs in now. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one missing low. He goes down looking. Back now in the Bronx. Second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat. David Ortiz. Ball one, no strikes. That one fouled off.
Don't think you want to throw him that pitch again. He hammered it. Next time, he'll make it fair.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Off the base of the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Michael King.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Greg Vaughn swings through it for strike one. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Al Kaline will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And a base hit right there.
Oh, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Gary Carter swings through it for strike one. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. That one ripped but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. And the batter now, Jason Kendall. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one. That one out to right. Makes the catch. And here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Here comes the 0-1. And there's the strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. DJ LeMahieu, batting with one down, takes a strike. Strike two. LeMahieu tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Line drive, and it goes just foul. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he held back according to Larry Bullard. Next pitch just misses, and that's ball three. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Number 61 in the box with two gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. That's off the mark. It's a ball and two strikes. And now 2-2. Next offering upstairs. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tommy Kahnle.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Ripped into left center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
In the air, center field. Cordero drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Now the left fielder, David Justice. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swings and misses. Strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a foul ball left side.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Back to the mound. On the run, throw to first. And he beats it. Everyone's safe. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Derek Jeter. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around third. One runs in. Coming home. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-1. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Next offering away upstairs. And he swings over the top there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. On the ground, right side. Torres fires over to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. And now the right fielder, Greg Vaughn. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
That's towards center. Cordero has a beat on it. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. In for a strike. 0-1. The Yankees looking to rally. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Robnett gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Connor Falefa swings through it for strike one. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. Volpe off of first with 2 away. Over to first, and he's saved.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Ball game. And your final. Ready to go now. And now here is Larry Walker.
The second baseman.
The wind of the pitch.
Walker.
Swing and a miss. And we're underway. That one ripped. Tucker makes the catch, and there's one gone. So up next, Sammy Sosa. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Slice to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, David Justice. In there for strike 1.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And it's 1-1. And now the lefty tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's back here at Minute Maid Park. Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a good eye there.
That's the ball.
And strike 2.
1-2. Count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One gone here. Jeremy Pena stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is down low. And that is ball one. Jeremy Pena, Chris, what a story. 2022 and the impact he had in the playoffs. He was not only the ALCS MVP, but he was also the World Series MVP when the Astros won it all. Yordan Alvarez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
I think what's so impressive is that he had some really big shoes to fill in Carlos Correa departing as a free agent.
And there's the third out. Back here in Houston, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to short. Over to Abreu, and quickly one away in the second.
So he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Foul ball.
One down, base is empty. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Foul ball. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
In the air out towards right center. Tucker on the move. Brings it in for the third out. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That one's in there, and that's strike one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Here's Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Jose Abreu up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Jose Abreu, one of those guys with kind of a quirky number, number 79. It was a number his mother chose for him way back when. She said, pick a unique number. Goes down, look. So here comes Ryan Presley to the mound. Digging in, Al Kaline. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Altuve in plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs. Now here is Jason Kendall. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Larry Walker now at the plate. Out to center. McCormick has it sized up. Puts the squeeze on that one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Carrasco back to work. And that one clips the corner. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And that skips into dirt. Ground ball left side. Over to Carter. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Mauricio Dubon, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And that's a little high. At the belt and fires. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll. Back here in Houston, now the number 2 hitter, Sammy Sosa. And the right-hander back to work. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. On the board first, it's 1-0. David Justice getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Derek Jeter digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. The other way, fair ball. Sosa around third, and that rolls into the corner. Runner scores from second as they add on an insurance run. It's 2-0. New pitcher on here, Ryan Stanek.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 3-0, and that's a double.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as...
And there's a hit. Ortiz around third. He will score, and it's 4-0.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Check on the runner, back standing. He's in there safely. Vaughn stands at first with 1 out. Now fly ball to right center. McCormick has it sized up. And it's caught for the out. Man at first. And now the first baseman, Gary Carter. He's 0 for 1. Gets under it and pops it up. Snags it on the run. Bottom 4, here's the Astros leadoff man, Chas McCormick. And the pitch. Sliced down the right side.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Pena batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Righty to the plate. Out number 2. And the pitch. And now 1 strike away. The Astros still looking for their first hit in this one. A 4. Okay, all set to go. Leading off, Larry Walker.
The second baseman, Larry
The pitch.
Walker.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Sammy Sosa goes after that one for strike one. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. So digging in, David Justice. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Ozuna should have it. And there's 2 down. Derek Jeter, the next to hit. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Pulls it in on the run. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty delivers. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's in for a strike. Got him swinging. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Strike 1.
Yeah, but kind of hard to believe, but Ozzie Albies, first second baseman in Braves history to win a Silver Slugger.
And he's won multiple Silver Sluggers now. There's the strike. And the pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Got him. Strike. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And there's 1 down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Strike 2. And a swing and a miss. 2 out. Here's the third baseman, Al Kaline. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Truist Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Matt Olson up to the plate. And that one finds its way through.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs. Orlando Arcia now at the plate. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's out. And a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. line. He punches him out. He went around. Here's Austin Riley. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Murphy on at second with 2 down. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Runner leads away at second. That one missing inside. Got him looking for the strike. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Joe Jimenez. So digging in, Gary Carter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Acuna there. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Kendall. Hammered on the line, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Larry Walker. In the air out to center. Harris racing after it. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. And now the center fielder, Sammy Sosa. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Swing and a pop-up. Arcia should have this one. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. On the ground to third, over to Carter, 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here it comes. And that's outside. Pulled out on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Harris stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering in the dirt. And the count is 1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him. New pitcher coming on. Go ahead run on base. Now at the plate, Derek Jeter. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That's to third. Whips it across. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that
one. In the air. Right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Greg Vaughn. He's 0 for 1. And that one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Al Kaline. Flied out his first time. Into center. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The new pitcher in the game, Edwin Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Next pitch is downstairs.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one lifted to left. Jeter flashes the leather on the running catch. Tries to get back and save. So they're down to their final out. And next for Atlanta, Matt Olson. And that's in for a strike. That misses. 1-1. Harris at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 2-0. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Larry Walker. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. In the air, left field. Friedel makes the catch. One down. Stepping in, Sammy Sosa. That one hammered left field. That ball's carrying. And gone! Base is empty, one away. Now it's going to be David Justice. That's in there. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Center field. Bader should have it. Snags it for the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. And the batter now, David Ortiz. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but in time. Nice job. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss,
0-1.
and that is strike one. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Sets him down looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Sosa pulls it down, and there are two away. And here is Matt McClain. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that one.
Two strikes.
Next pitch misses. Ball one. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Strike two.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Ian Gibaut takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Hard hit left side. Throws to first. And a quick out, number one. Now, Al Kaline.
The third baseman, number 6, Al Kaline.
That one's in there, 0-1. Popped up. De La Cruz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. A shot to the opposite field, and they add on. It's 2-0. And here is Jason Kendall. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And a base hit right there. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sammy Sosa. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. He's got it. And that is out number. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, TJ Friedl. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now. And now Tyler Stevenson. And a pitch.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Off the mark there. Now 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now is Joey Votto. And that's in there for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. On the ground. And that's just foul. The pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Carter. And Votto is on the mound now. Alex Young.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Justice. The leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now, Derek Jeter. And now the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. So up next, Greg Vaughn. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And set for the bottom of the 3rd, Jonathan India at the plate. There's the strike. Called strike right there. Next offering down in the dirt. Kicks and deals. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Jake Fraley stands in here, takes ball 1 low. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And that's down and away. Here's a rocket out to left. Can't get there, base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Swings and misses. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Bader stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out. Now it's the second baseman, Larry Walker.
For the ninth, the second baseman,
The wind to kick the pitch.
Walker.
To the right side, Gorman. One out in the top of the first. Sammy Sosa will hit next. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And there are 2 outs. Here's a big power threat. David Justice.
Number 23, David Justice.
In there, and it's 0-1.
All impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Out number 3. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Tyler O'Neill, you look at that frame and you know he's got some power, but also an excellent defender. He's won multiple Gold Gloves. But speaking of that frame, his dad Terry was the 1975 Mr. Canada top bodybuilder. Bagwell makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Vaughn hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Goldschmidt.
And he grounds 1 to the right side. Inning over. Back here in St. Louis, and now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. The right-hander back to work. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wastes no time there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now it's going to be lined, and that's a base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Kyle Leahy. Grounded to Gorman. Over to Edman. And a run scores on the double play. Here's some real power at the plate. Troy Gloss. Here's a high fly ball out to center. O'Neill drifts towards it. And that ends the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Here comes a pitch. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Got him! And 1 away. Here's Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Jordan Walker. And a swing and a miss there. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Goes down swinging. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 34. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And here's the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hitting pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now, liner, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. So the batting order turns over at the plate. Larry Walker, 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. There's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Bagwell on third. Kendall on at first with nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Sammy Sosa digs in now. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Swings and misses. That's strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. Hard ground ball, base knock. Kendall coming home. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Jacob Barnes. Ripped on a line, and there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Jeter now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. Out to short. They get the force. That ends. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Waka in his 10th season, just 21 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Next one misses. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got it by him for the K. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And ball one. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. This is Dylan Carlson. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here is Larry Walker. And the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Here's a speed threat, Sammy Sosa. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. To the left side, but it is well fouled.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Paxton deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the left fielder, David Justice. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great.
Feed to second, that's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back now at Fenway. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Trevor Story in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss, and one. We always talk about connections, kids growing up with one another. Trevor Story grew up playing in Texas on the same travel ball team as Josh Bell. Next one just misses, and it's 2-2. That one missed. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 down. Now it's Devers at the plate. There's a strike. That's in there. Bounced up the middle. The throw to first, and Devers. New pitcher now, Nick Pivetta.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Next pitch way upstairs. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
He caught it behind his back. And very nicely done for the out. We head to the bottom of the second. Adam Duvall at the plate. 0-1. There's the strike.
0-2.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Now batting Tristan Casas. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And downstairs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. Goes down looking. So now Turner in on that right side. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. A little bit low. The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. That's through there for a strike. And now it's filled up.
Got a full count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Justice makes the grab. Top half of the third inning, and now the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. Pavetta back to work. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's off the wall. Duvall quickly throws it in. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next to hit, Jason Kendall. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Verdugo running hard. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Next pitch is popped up. Pavetta makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Larry Walker. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And that one is lifted in the air. Yoshida makes a nice running catch. Here's the center fielder, Sammy Sosa. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swung on, belted. And that one is off the wall. Run comes in from second, and it's 1-0. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Pitching change here, Josh Winkowski. Now here is David Justice, and that's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the batter now, Derek Jeter. On the story. Here's Alex Verdugo. The pitch. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 0-2. Good eye right there. Next offering is down low.
2-2.
Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Here's Luis Arias. First pitch just misses. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2. Here's Reese McGuire in there for strike 1. This to third, gloss. And that'll do it. 2-0 your